Welcome to another inspiring episode of HP Unplugged Frontliners Series, where we shine a light on passion, commitment and excellence of our frontline champions. Today we bring you the remarkable story of Shri Zorawar Manchanda, proprietor of Hindustan Gas Service Ambala, a legacy that started with his father, late Major HL Manchanda, a proud veteran of the 1971 war and continues to thrive under his stewardship. Established in 1985, Hindustan Gas Service has become one of HPCL's leading HPCL distributors, setting benchmarks in customer service, safety initiatives and operational excellence. From ensuring 24 hours delivery across urban and rural areas to leading in DBC issuance and safety awareness, Shri Manchanda and his team exemplify the spirit of service that HPCL stands for. Let's dive into the inspiring journey of a leader who believes that service, safety and sincerity are the true hallmarks of success. Mr. Zorawar Manchanda, welcome to HP Unplugged. We are truly honored to have you here.
Thank you, sir.
We have launched this special platform where we are showcasing our dealers, distributors and our channel partners that how are we doing business and how are they assisting us in doing the business.
Right.
So sir, I will be asking you some questions. First one is that your distributorship was, that is Hindustan Gas Service Ambala, was established in 1985 by your father, late Major HL Manchanda, who was a proud 1971 war veteran. Sir, so what does it mean for you to personally carry forward that legacy built on discipline, courage and service?
Sir, it is a great opportunity, I believe, and a great responsibility too.
Yeah.
Because he had built this network through hardships, thick and thin, and he came from the army background, and it was a different situation over there. But then it was a lot similar also, because this involves a lot of service, and he did it the way the army person would have done. He put service before self.
Okay.
And he launched wholeheartedly into learning the ropes, and I grew up see him handle so many situations, because it's a very unique business. We are into public service and there's a lot of responsibility also. We have to liaison with the company, with the civilian administration, meet the expectations of customers, and we have a variety of customers.
Right.
So you have to meet their requirements and expectations.
Correct.
And I think he did really well. I imbibed values of discipline from him. Service before self, that is the ethos of the armed forces he brought. I think he brought a unique flavor to distributorship business.
And you carried it forward?
Yeah, I carried it forward. I actually modernized it. I took it one step ahead. He gave me a full house, and I carried it forward by modernizing the delivery infrastructure, and I got a lot of guidelines from the company too, and I just took it forward. It was all computerized. We were in an era where there was a transition from the paper-based
system to all the
computerized based system. I was witness to that.
Okay.
And I was quite young at that time, but that is how I carried forward.
So when did you take over the business?
I took over the business say around 2017 perhaps.
2017.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So that's good to hear, sir. Now we go to the next question. The Ambala has seen Hindustan Gas Service of the community that you spoke about, service before self. That's a beautiful thing to say.
Yeah.
For nearly 4 decades.
Yeah.
So what has been your guiding principle in ensuring trust and timely services, especially in remote villages? Because during winter seasons, some places can become unapproachable, but you ensure delivery, because without gas घर पे चूल्हा नहीं जलेगा, तो
Absolutely.
बहुत जरूरी है.
My father was a pioneer in this sense. He was the first one to scout the villages.
Okay.
I used to accompany him on his tours. That was a time when the village booking had just started. LPG was largely concentrated in the cities, and people were very skeptical of adopting LPG.
Correct.
When I went to the villages, people were view that maybe the food will not be cooked properly.
Roti अच्छी नहीं बनती आदि.
Yeah. All that. It's not tasty enough. It's not cooked properly. The nutrition content will go down because it's cooked so fast. And they were really skeptical about that. But by and by, we toured a lot of villages. We set up demonstrations over there. I used to accompany him. That I was in my college perhaps. So I took on the duty of a driver because I wanted to drive the vehicle.
Okay.
That was one thing.
Yeah.
And but then people were very warm. We used to get food everywhere. They used to treat us very well.
Very well.
And that connection that I saw him, that he forged with them, it happened in front of my eyes. Learned a lot from that. And they accepted an army officer easily.
Correct. That kind of trust is always there.
Yeah. And he was large-hearted. And he used to offer them a lot of convenience. We'll give it here. Earlier people used to come, so many. So how I took it forward was that I saw that happen. That fell into place by and by, slowly. I mechanized the entire operation. Our delivery mechanism was dependent on delivery men pulling hand carts and rickshaws.
Okay, from that time.
And then slowly I thought that if they had to travel, if we had to give the customer service at the doorstep, we had to go the mechanized route. We had to go the route of delivery vehicles. And I set up this fleet of delivery vehicles, and that mechanism helped us a lot. Then I made a timetable depending upon the requirement of the various villages, and I instructed my men that the deliveries should become early in the day, because in villages people are very comfortable if something happens early in the day.
Right.
So
they start early and they also sleep early, so it has to be.
Yeah. So that thing, that village delivery, I made sure that they used to leave on time and come back in time. That was one thing, and then I implemented all the company's guidelines, and naturally, and the company's tagline of "Ji haan."
Ji haan.
That was my guiding principle.
Okay.
And I was fairly successful at that.
That's beautiful. Beautifully, you have described your father's journey, your journey, and how you changed the entire infrastructure around Ambala and the nearby remote places. You spoke about the transition which took place to the gas. I think one of the initiative, Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana, might have a lot.
We did a lot of work in that.
Really? Okay.
At that time, I had nearly taken over the operations of the agency.
Yeah.
And that knowledge of connecting with the people helped me do really good work in that. In the Ambala city, I think our agency has the largest number of Ujjwala customers.
Okay.
Yes.
That must have boosted the business as well to a great extent.
Well, not to that great an extent, because their consumption pattern is much more, I can say it is much less.
Okay.
Because they cook perhaps 1 or 2 meals a day.
Okay.
But still. It added, I can say about 40% to the sales.
Okay. So that
was a really good thing. And I was really happy that the cooking gas initiative helped the poorest of the poor.
Transition.
Yeah. So they could also, and I could really see the pride in their eyes and their happiness. That was a unique experience for me.
So
and
truly
I helped
we were
them.
delivering happiness.
Yeah. And wherever they could not even pay the minimum amount, I used to pay it out of my pocket.
Acha.
It is okay.
So that's very nice to hear, sir.
Yeah.
We hear your team delivers cylinders within 24 hours, even in far-flung areas, and responds to leak complaints at odd hours. You spoke about the infrastructure. So what drives this deep sense of responsibility and care in you?
See, I'm responsible for the home fires, to keep the home fires running in the households.
Right.
The day starts with that. So it is a huge responsibility. And it is a responsibility also, and it's a pleasure also. See, we get our bread and butter from this. And see, we provide them first.
Correct.
So that thing has to be very prompt and swift. So I organized my deliveries in such a way that they could get the cylinders delivered at their place safely and in a time-bound manner. And for the leakage thing, it is an explosive item, basically.
Right. Correct.
Unless it is delivered safely, the entire exercise is meaningless.
Correct.
And so we have organized our leakage complaint on this premise that any leakage should be attended within 2 hours.
Within 2 hours.
Wherever it is. In city, we are much faster. So I have a staff or two dedicated to the leakage helpline. The leakage helpline number is open 24 hours a day. Anyone can call anytime. And I'm very happy to tell you that we have taken up leakage complaints even at 12 in the night.
Okay. And
So-
you have attended to it?
Yes, we have attended to it. My SO can testify to that.
Okay.
So the thing was that if an incident happens or an accident takes place, that is a very bad thing to do. And the consequences are very bad for the customer, for the company, for the dealer. So why not avoid all that?
Yeah. Correct.
So a person is there 24 hours. We rotate that responsibility and he's instructed to keep the phone on. I keep checking that. Sometimes we get phone calls from the company side also to really check whether the person is alert.
Alert.
And we have detailed 2 to 3 delivery men. Every day they are detailed that if such an emergency situation arises, they have to respond.
That's very good to hear, and that's very promising for all the customers in your area.
That's a
that
small price to pay for peace
Yeah.
and no untoward incidents.
Right.
Yeah.
And the kind of care, because you have that sense of care for them, that
Yes,
because आपने जो बोला कि उनका चूल्हा जलते रहना चाहिए, which is a very nice thing to say because it comes from a deep sense of care for the society.
I've told them if the situation escalates, they are free to call me. I keep my phone on as well.
Okay. So that's very nice to hear when the top leadership is actually taking that responsibility all through.
Right.
And I'll go to the kind of promotions that you have done from school safety clinics to Suraksha hose promotion. Your team does more than just delivering LPG. You educate also and you protect also. You talked about the protection that you provide.
Yes.
How do such initiatives shape your bond with the customers? How do you have this bond going on?
It's a two-way street actually. For the customer, it is the thing is that if he's empowered by knowledge, he can prevent anything from happening. Prevention is better than cure.
Better than cure.
So, if the customer is knowledgeable enough and he knows all the situations in which leakage can take place and how he can address those situations. So, I'll have a person at the site who's knowledgeable enough so that he can take some precautions. And our helpline is there, so whatever situation arises, the rest of it can be managed instantly. And safety clinics are really important. I've done safety clinics in schools, colleges, in the villages as well.
Because a lot of customers of your Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana customers as well, so they need more education.
They need
because
more education.
They're just new customers to LPG.
Yeah, besides that, we perform mandatory inspections also. That is an integral part of our security drive. So, during mandatory inspections and during safety clinics, we educate them that what scenarios can arise, what situations can arise, and how they can handle those situations.
Right.
And how they can contact us so that there is no slip up anywhere and no untoward incident happens.
Right.
And secondly, it's a business opportunity for me also. When I'm educating about the safety of the LPG, I can tell them about the better products, like instead of using a matchstick, you can use maybe a lighter. And a flame lighter. Not the lighter that has a stone in it and it just emits a spark. That's unreliable. Then I can tell them that the stoves that needs to be serviced, and a better quality stove can give them more mileage out of their cylinder.
Right.
Our company has a unique product that has been introduced recently that is more efficient, and maybe if they clean their stoves properly and the situation, they take care of all the security safety directives, it will be a pain-free, trouble-free journey for them.
Right.
And when I contact people, I get queries regarding new connections, double cylinders and other ARB products that are useful to them.
Right.
Yeah.
Good to know, sir. So what would you say to the young entrepreneurs stepping into the LPG distributorship business, especially about the importance of values, community and customer first thinking, which you are imbibing in your own dealership?
Young entrepreneurs get a great deal
Okay.
when they get attached to the company. It is a business in which all details have been worked out by the company. They get an established market. They get an SOP that has been fine-tuned by the company. They get a good customer base to begin with. They get recognition and a reputation which a normal businessman has to earn over several years. All these things they get instantly by attaching themselves to our company.
Correct.
Our company is a huge corporate entity. It has the know-how, the materials to supply us, a market that it gives us, a huge presence. See, it's a huge brand. And not only that, our sales officers higher up, they're constantly thinking, and they have access to huge data, the market trends. So we get a dedicated mentor in form of a sales officer,
Right.
who's guiding us at every step.
At every step.
I think it is a win-win situation for a young entrepreneur. And if he combines these things with sound business practices like polite behavior, frequent customer contact, running frequent promotion schemes, and safety clinics, I think he can be very successful, can get a lot of business as well. And this is a very unique business. You get to be a businessman in your own right, and you get the support of the parent company. It's a huge brand. It's a Maharat.
It was very nice talking to you and to get your inputs. I'm sure all the budding entrepreneurs and all other distributorship across the country who will be hearing your interview will get inspired from the kind of service level that you are giving to our customer, the kind of values that you bring into the business. And we are really honored to have you here, sir, on our show HP Unplugged.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure talking to you as well.
Thank you.
Thank you, Shri Zorawar Manchanda, for sharing your journey of dedication and excellence with us. Your commitment to upholding a proud legacy while continuously innovating to serve customers better is truly inspiring. From leading safety initiatives to ensuring seamless doorstep delivery, your work reminds us the true leadership lies in everyday actions that makes a difference. As we celebrate the unwavering spirit of HPCL's frontline heroes, your story reinforces our belief in service beyond expectations. This was HP Unplugged's Frontliners Series. Until next time, keep serving with passion, pride and purpose. Namaskar, Jai Hind.